global benefit strategy should be completely centered on employees' needs. There's a huge lack of employee perspective in strategic decisions on global benefits that needs to change. So we asked 2,200 people working in multinational organizations around the world, quite simply, what they want from their benefits offering and how this impacts on how they feel about their employer. We want to get HR and reward leaders thinking from the perspective of the number one customer, their people. So there are 4 trends from the research that we encourage employers to have at the forefront of their mind. First of all, employees' life goals are diverse. Employers need to look beyond gender and generation stereotypes. The areas where individuals' goals differ the most are amongst younger employees. The results show these groups are more likely to be focused on wide-ranging priorities such as starting a family, travelling, buying a house, getting married or caring for elderly relatives. However, well-being is of importance to all ages. And even within age groups, there are differences in priorities. For example, for 26 to 35-year-old, goals which may appear to fit into the stereotype of this age group, such as buying a house, starting a family, socialising, are not important to a number of people. So employers must look beyond stereotypes and make benefits more personal. Second, employee demand for benefits that support their life goals is simply not being met. There's a massive disparity around what support employees actually want from their benefits and what they perceive is on offer. In all areas, there's roughly a gap that is half the size of the demand. So to bring this to life a bit, in our research it shows that 50% of employees want support and improving their mental well-being, yet only 23% of employees feel fully supported by their employer. 45% of employees say they want benefits to help them sort their personal finances, and yet only 20% of employees feel that they're supported by their company. And then there's also an expectation for benefit programs to support individual life goals from younger employees who are progressing through the workforce. So, for example, 61% of 18 to 25-year-olds expect their benefit program to support them on staying fit and healthy, as opposed to only 43% of 56 to 65-year-olds. Employers must watch out for this growing need for support. And thirdly, employees want the same experience of technology inside and outside of work. Employee preferences for managing benefits reflect how they prefer to manage and access information in their personal life. Employees told us they'd like to have a variety of communication tools to access their benefits. However, the highest percentage by far of employees who are satisfied with how they access and manage their benefits are those who do so using online methods. So employers should use technology to its full capability to meet these preferences. And finally, employees' engagement with their employer increases when their preferences on benefits is met. This came out really strongly in the research, and employers must recognise this trend as it will significantly impact the success of their global benefit strategy. Just one example from many is that 80% of employees who said they had a useful, relevant variety of benefits to choose from said they identified strongly with their organisation's vision and values. This compared with only 40% of those who didn't have a good variety of benefits. So those organisations are excelling are listening to their employees and meeting their needs, and they're doing this through the data and tech-enabled centralised global benefits management. These market leaders are using analytics to create their global strategy and are twice as likely to be offering the benefits that their people actually want, and 95% more likely to be driving business objectives through their program. This is the 3rd year that we've asked employers for their view on benefits, and each year their expectations are increasing. For employers, this creates a greater need for you to listen to your employees and adapt your strategy.